People are waiting and you need to get your drinks out quick. This is how to steam milk for multiple drinks. Timestamps are available, so if you want to skip to a certain section of this video, then feel free to do so. Whether you're making drinks for family and friends, or you're a barista making drinks for customers, you need to know how many and what kinds of drinks you need to make. Let's say that I need to make a cappuccino, a latte, and a flat white. Now, the first thing that I'm thinking is, how can I pair these drinks together? What I mean by that is pairing portions of milk to steam for drinks that have similar amounts of foam. In this case, I could pair the latte with the flat white, as they both have thin layers of foam. So let's do that. I'll make these 3 drinks, starting with pulling the shots for all 3. Okay, so I've pulled the shots for each drink. Now we're going to steam the milk. Like I said earlier, we're going to do the latte and the flat white together because they both have thin layers of foam. So we're going to batch steam in a large jug. While I steam this milk, I want to talk a little bit about splitting the milk. You might have heard of splitting milk. You split milk to separate the foam between 2 drinks evenly. You need to aerate for the latte and the flat white. The foam begins to float to the top of the milk if you leave it. If we try and pour the first drink, say the latte, it's going to have all of the foam and the flat white's going to have none. We want equal amounts of foam in each. Or rather, the correct amount of foam in each. So what you do is you split the milk, and to do that, you pour the milk from the pitcher that you've steamed into another pitcher. You pour 3/4, and then you pour from that pitcher back into the steaming pitcher 1/4. And what that does is it evenly separates the milk and the foam so that you've got an even amount of foam in both jugs, and then you can pour the 2 drinks from those 2 jugs. Another thing that you can take into consideration if you want to be super particular is the shape of the cup that you're pouring into. While these 2 drinks have similar amounts of foam, the flat white appears to have more, and that's because it's a taller cup. What that means is, instead of the foam spreading out like it does in the latte cup, because it's got a large, wide rim, in the flat white cup, it sort of builds up, it stacks on top of each other instead of spreading out. There's no rim to spread out, so it just stacks. So you can use this to your advantage, and you don't even need to split the milk in some cases. All you need to do is pour your thick milk into the larger, wider cups first, like your lattes, or if you've got a really wide cappuccino cup, then your cappuccinos as well. And then by the time you get to your shorter but taller flat whites, cortados, etc., there's just the right amount of foam left for those smaller drinks. And that's all for this video. If you feel that you've come away understanding a bit more about how to steam for more than 1 drink and how to split your milk so that you can get the foam correct for both of those drinks, then leave a comment down below. And if you liked this video and want to see similar content in the future, subscribe, turn on notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.